Alright, so here today we are back. Been a bit of time since I last uploaded this channel. Been some amount of time since I last uploaded, but I am back over here. Today we got a fun one to go into. We're talking about Kaiju number 8, the official game. It is again launching over here in 7 days. Officially over here, 7 days. The launch will be happening. Today we're going to cover everything you need to know about the launch itself. Launch gifts, launch rewards, launch time, launch everything that again you might have questions about. Trying to answer everything possible and have some fun with this video. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. It does help out a ton. We do plan to do some giveaways over here. As always, I do giveaways for the launch of gachas that I am interested in. So, as always with this one, same way. We'll announce some details about that soon. So again, for now, be subscribed. Let's jump into it. But with this, Kaiju number 8, the gacha game. Yes, it is a gacha before you ask anything. For now, it is a free-to-play game. Obviously, it's going to most likely be a gacha. At this point of recording this video, they have still not revealed any gacha details. They've literally also given, like, the bare bones when it came to this sort of announcements and everything. We know characters. We know information like gameplay systems. We know gameplay mechanics. We know full gameplays. We know raids. We know bosses. We know modes. We know basically almost everything, gear and all that stuff, except gacha. That's the only thing they've hidden from us, which is the worrying sign, you could say. Or maybe they know it's easy and simple and whatever, we don't need to get cooked by it, we're good. Who knows? But for now, what I can say is quality wise, the gacha is definitely there. Obviously with this dev studio, it is the studio behind Dokkan, which again, Dragon Ball Dokkan, one of the biggest gachas you would say out there. And again, it's lasted a while in service. It gives you maybe some sort of hope over here that Kaiju number 8, the game, will be similar in that way. But for what it is, launch content and everything, there is a lot of stuff to look forward to here and a lot of stuff to grind through. So it is definitely going to be a real fun one, and definitely going to be something that you might be interested in if, again, you are a fan of the Kaiju number 8 IP. But when it comes to this over here, we are going in with no CBT, with no early access, with no beta, with nothing. There is no prior knowledge. There is no such thing as, I'm going to go check up the JPC and, KR tier list. No. Doesn't exist because this game is launching day one worldwide, which with games that I've covered on the channel, 2 of them, games that launch a JP, sometimes they get JP, love, CN love, and stuff like that. They don't really get that global, love. So this time, given it's a global day one game, a lot of controversies and dramas already wiped out. Like 50% of them are already gone. So just like that, that's where it begins. When it comes to this gameplay, what are you looking at? What are we experiencing? We are experiencing a full turn-based game. Again, this channel has strictly almost covered like turn-based games. Only one, I think, deviated from that. Turn-based is what this game is going with. It is not going to be a full-fledged, again, hack and slash, not an ARPG, not an MMO, nothing like that. It is fully, again, a turn-based game. We have also our knowledge that we are going to have some sort of a weapon system, a skill system, and a gear system. Those things have been already shown off here. For now, it looks like that they have capped levels at 40. Again, at the launch of the game, we don't know if that's increased, but every trailer has only showed us level 40. You have 10 different team setups over here. Obviously, you will set up your squad for each content, so that's how this feature is designed. We know that there's legendary rarity or 5-star rarity, 4-star rarity, so on and so forth. We know that these characters over here, obviously Kaiju number 8 and Kikaru, are both 5 stars, and these 2 over here are both 4 stars. Again, the purple and the gold give that away to you. Over here, you can see different sorts of weapons, and these obviously are all different weapons. Over here, you got the green. Over here, you got a little bit more of a different one. Over here, you got a red one. So there is some sort of weapon system here that we don't know how it operates as. For now, the way that this game is looking, it seems that it's going to go off of a Hoyo pity system, or is it like that sort of gacha? But again, I can't tell you for sure. This could be just a strictly I'm farming and getting these weapons system. I would never know. Again, it could also be that the gear system and the weapon system are similar, and that's sort of how they're operating this one. You farm for weapons, which in turn are your gear. Because again, there has been showcases of other stuff there, but as of now, we're having to wait to see the full look at it. But game, again, quality-wise and everything, cutscene-wise, it is beautiful, right? If you are looking at this video saying like, hey, this is not an IP, Kaiju number 8 is not an IP that can last, the answer to that question is simply they are already planning OC content to last in this game to make sure that the game can correlate to, again, extensive outer stories and such like that, and also keep the same IP grounded in what it is. They are planning things like that to get the game to last longer and see other characters. We also do know that they mentioned that there would be a chance in the future to see duplicates of characters, for example, an expanded version of Kaiju, an expanded version of other characters, if any progression occurs to that character. So that's what that also stands. Beyond that, though, we know that Kafka and Kaiju number 8 are separate characters, so things like that are possible for other characters getting like their upgrades and such, and that can be something they look forward to as well. Okay, next up, game is launching on Steam. So for those wondering, like, do I get a Steam client? You do get a Steam client. On top of that, iOS and Android will get to experience this game as well. It is a Steam and iOS Android game. Next, they've already announced the launch freebies and everything associated. The game will be giving you, upon launch over here, if I can scroll again. You got this. Let's go to campaign. There we go. We pick over here, because of the 1 million per registrations, we get a free, you heard me right, a free 5-star of your choice. That is again going to be between Rin, Gen, Kikaru, Kaiju, Mina, Hoshina, and then over here, Shinomiya, pretty much the father, right? So over here, that's what you're looking forward to. This is the free 5-star character coming to you. One of these characters can be selected. Who's the best character, Gogo? We don't know. We won't know until the game launches, until testing can occur, and probably you won't know for like the first 3 or 4 days until players can full send each character and get to pick each character or gacha each character. Because again, there is a lot of different launch characters coming here. It's a very, again, I would say pretty solid launch roster. Over here is, again, Hoshina over here picking up the gacha tickets as well. 10 gacha tickets coming. 10. Then over here we have Mina and another 10 gacha tickets. Dimensional crystal times 1,000, which we think is premium currency, and then credits of 100,000. Remember, there is no gacha knowledge. Nobody here knows. No one knows how the gacha operates. No one knows anything. We know it's a gacha because there's gacha tickets and currencies like that. We just don't know how the gacha operates. They have not given that information for some reason. That's the only scary thing. Officially, to yesterday they confirmed 8 days to release. The official release date is 8/31 as of tonight. So basically when I drop this video, it will say 7 days until release, because again, it is a week away, hence I'm starting the countdown. Over here, they have cracked 1.1 million per registrations, which is a very huge number. Some games cap about their registrations. This game is kind of blowing up in Japan, so I don't think they're capping, but they could be. This game is doing very well in Japan. The English one doesn't have that many followers in comparison, but the JP one does. The English one has 6.9, but the JP one has much more. Over here, 1 million reach, they confirmed. These are the characters you can select. Only these 5-star characters. Over here, this is what the character roster looks like. So we have the first 3 pages of the character roster. I think these are the only pages of the character roster. Again, we already talked about this over here. We're getting Kota, we're getting Edgy, what was that? I have no idea to say that. Again, over here, Rin, and then this one as well. We're just gonna go with that, all right? I'm just like tilt my head to read these. Rio, you can read these. I don't want to butcher any names over here. I've watched the entire season 1, but the names I'm gonna suck with this. But over here, this is your first page. So these are all the launch characters. These are not all the 5 stars. Pretty much, I think that everyone listed here, right? Everyone listed. Where is it? Everyone listed here are the only 5 stars upon launch, and then there's gonna be like the actual launch banner. So these are all the 5 stars. Everyone else is not a 5-star. Everyone else is pretty much a 4-star. I think that's how they're doing things here. Again, we do not know for sure. We also don't know who the launch character actually is, because clearly you're probably not going to put the launch character on the 5-star, and yeah, they didn't put, so we don't know who the launch character is. That's what we have to also wait and see. They haven't given us launch banner information. We thought that like big broadcast they did, they would show off the launch banner, but they didn't. They didn't really do much over here, so it could be an OC character for launch, which is like the dumbest thing you could do, especially for an IP game. We just don't know. So we'll have to wait and see what they go for as, again, a launch character. Because, yeah, everybody that we know is a 5-star is in here. So we don't know who the launch banner is still to this point. Beyond that, though, 8/31 launch, that's where we're at. So gameplay, turn-based, don't know the gacha mechanics, pre-registration rewards, free 5-star selector, 20 pulls, free Mina, free Hoshina. We also are going to be getting, so, well, I guess what I can tell you is don't select Hoshina from your free thing, because, wait, 4-star Hoshina, and then this Hoshina is separate. So yeah, yeah, you can select Hoshina, never mind. There is a 4-star and a 5-star Hoshina, so. This is Sword Slate Technique, this is Blade Specialist, so. They have confirmed that multiple characters and different types of characters off of the same character are launching. Turn-based, again, they did say that modes are there, raids are confirmed, obviously PvE content associated. They have not said anything about experiencing it with PvP or guild systems. None of that has been confirmed over here. They've only talked about bossing and stuff like that. We do know this is a fully PvE game as of now. Not an ounce of PvP confirmation has been provided. We have no knowledge about that either, so we're going in blind when it comes to that front also. Could be extensively PvP, or could have 0 drops of it, hence, they said nothing about it, because they don't have any PvP. We'll have to wait and see, but For now, let me know what you think. I'll see you August 31st or before that if other news comes out. Take care. Have fun. Let me know what you think.